Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah.
It's the Pac-Man making his way to the ring, a man that doesn't even need an introduction, an absolute legend. What hasn't Pac-Man done? One of the most recognizable boxers in the history of the sport.
The current undefeated, reigning and defending WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Gervonta.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner,
the current reigning and defending WBA lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. They both want the knockout. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting on you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down? That was the moment.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This is with the straight left. Ooh, a stiff jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Now relax now. I don't want you to load. Get your rhythm back.
And there's the bell for round two. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That counter shot lands. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
You'd like to see more jabs. Catch and shoot. Counter punches have to hurt. That right hook won't score. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round.
There's the bell to start round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every switch.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Well done with that counter shot. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punch. Caution being thrown to the wind. Swing and a miss with that left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back. Just switch.
Here we go to the 4th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They're both trying for a knockout. Punch, counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good counter punching. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. This has been a very competitive round between... Whoa, wait a minute! Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And Manny goes down. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
The final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out.
Yes, I like that round. Good round, you feel good? You were thinking,
Go back out there and you will win this round.
On to the fifth we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And he misses with that straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's a counter shot. Through the straight left, but it won't score. And that'll do it as the bulldozer goes down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
That's lights out right there.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Take him out.
okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes, you're switching off.
Sure, you follow through. Don't let him coast through this round.
On to the sixth round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. A perfect counter shot. of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Couldn't land that jab. How about that time counter shot? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Throws the jab and doesn't score. And he scores with the counter. Couldn't land that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Stop, what you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent.
Back in the fight. Great round.
There's the bell to start round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
So much firepower here. He threw a punch and just got countered. They exchange punches. The right hook misses. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter shot. Only catching air with that hook. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good work out there.
Last one round. Nothing.
And we enter the 8th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Right hook catching air. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Nice counter punch. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punching. Defense is not an option for these two. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
I love that jab slick.
Not all for round that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight.
You hear what you're doing? The gap's full of there. Good work out there. The jab's working.
Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and put him back in his place.
There's the bell to start round 9. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Good counterpunch. Misses. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well done with that counter shot. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punches.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so...
I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
Stop working a few body shots in there.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Keep him on the end of that jab.
And there's the bell to start round 10. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Got out of the way of that right hook. Got out of the way of that right hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. Exchange punches. Missing with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You were thinking, you were smart. Back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now come forget the job and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
And there's the bell to start round 11. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
He threw a punch and just got countered. They exchange punches. It's all offense all the time. He just misses with that jab. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Looking to land the hook. They miss with the jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Perfect counter lands. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
It's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Stay focused. The end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back. And just keep him on the end.
On to the 12th. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Punch, counter punch. Jab slightly off target. Nice counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good counter punching. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.